So what I wanted to go through tonight was just to basically go through how to finish the month strong. So I'll tell you a little bit about why this is so important and you know how you can do it. So when I started the business, you know, I was all excited, and you know, I was really looking that I hit, not looking, so I worked really hard for it, but I was blessed in the fact that I hit Ruby within my first 60 days within the business. So that was fantastic. Um, what I will say is that I hit Ruby because I did work very hard and I worked with my team and I trained them to do the launch parties and to get the loyals and to follow the steps to success and to set up Facebook pages, and I did all of those things. With regards to finishing the month strong, when I first signed I didn't really know, you know, that wasn't something that I was doing. So within my first 60 days I hit my Ruby, and then as you all probably know, so I signed in the March. I then remained Ruby until this, well, up until December. And one of the reasons for that was because of my attitude towards finishing the month, and also my team's attitude to finish. So basically, I learnt how to chart in probably December time. I learnt how to chart and how to place loyals and how to place distributors with real effectiveness in the December. Yet still, what happened in December was, and I can remember it, so it was about, you know, probably in between Christmas and New Year, so there was a fair few days of the month left. And I think my structure was such that I'd got everybody in place to hit Emerald, but I hadn't got the volume. And I can remember having a chat with Amanda Casanova and saying to her, oh, literally, you know, there's only like 4 days in the month to go, so, you know, it's not going to happen. And I pretty much wrote it off because there wasn't enough for the month. And Amanda Casanova turned to me and said, Mel, you've just told me about a girl that hit Diamond at the end of November. Do you think that she got to like the 27th of November and said, oh, I've not hit it yet, therefore it's not going to happen? And it was really enlightening. That moment was really enlightening, because I sat there and I said, no, I don't suppose she did. I'm guessing that she fought till the very last minute of the very last day. And she said, yes, she will have done. Now, yet again, I'll be straight with you, I allowed myself the excuse that it was December, that people were tied up in Christmas, and that it wasn't going to happen. Interestingly, a year later, Emma Orchard, who's in our team, promoted to double diamond on the 31st of December. So even though I'd heard that and I took it on board, I still allowed myself the excuse that it was December. And the reality is that what will happen is you'll go into the first week of the month and you're all excited and you're going, right, I'm going to do this and I'm going to get this and I'm going to achieve this. And then you'll get to the second week of the month and you'll go, all right, okay, so I haven't got quite where I want to be, and you might have a little bit of a wobble. And then you get to, you know, probably halfway through that week and you think, no, I'm going to try. And then it can come to like the third week of the month where you've only got a week left, and you might start to go, well, do you know what, actually, I haven't got the people in place yet for the promotion, so the likelihood is that I'm not going to achieve that promotion. And I know, because I did it month after month after month. And when it came to the January, And I woke up on January the 1st and said, right, I am not going to allow myself any excuses, and I am going to work it till the very last day of the month. No excuses this month. This is what I'm going to do. And I hit Emerald. And the reality is that I'd got people signing on the last day of the month, but I still hit it because I was determined. I didn't stop. I was following up with people. I was getting the team to follow up with people. I was saying, right, we need that person there. And it was literally the very last day of the month that all the volume slotted into place and I hit the Emerald. And it was the same with my diamond. It was the very last day of the month. It was actually something like 10, 11 o'clock at night on the last day of the month in February that I hit my diamond promotion. And in the April, when I hit my double diamond, it was going on from midnight when I had every bit of volume that needed to be in place. So what had basically happened was I'd got a complete change in my mentality as to how I approached, one, the end of month, and two, my promotions. And it's having that mentality that I then passed on to the team that enabled the promotions that happened, and enabled people to, you know, if I had to lead by example. And if it got to 3 days before the end of the month, then I was saying, do you know what, I'm just, that's not happening now. And I slowed down a little bit for the last 2 days. The reality is it's never going to happen. And we can all say, oh, next month it will be better. And next month I'll do this. But the truth is, and don't get me wrong, it may well be that you go, actually, I'm not entirely sure if I can do diamond, but I'm going to make sure, one, that Emerald happens, or secondly, I'm not sure if I'll get all the volume in place, but you know what, I'm going to make sure that every single person is in place. So I am going to follow up right until the last day of the month, and I'm not going to stop following up and trying to close people down, because at the end of the day, that volume will be there next month, and that will be there next month, and I'm going to finish the month as strong as I possibly can, because the stronger you finish one month, the stronger that you go into that next month, and that is absolutely crucial. So I can tell you now that, at this exact moment in time, it does not look like I'm going to hit the triple diamond this month. But am I going to slow down? Am I going to go, do you know what, stuff it, I'll have an early night, or do you know what, I won't bother following anybody up tomorrow, I'll wait until the day after, I'll wait for this. I'm not going to do that. If anything, I'm going to speed up. I'm not going to slow down, I'm going to speed up, because what it's taught me is that I basically need those people in place so that the volume can be worked on. So I'm going to be following up with literally every single person that I possibly can over the next tonight and the next 2 days. And I am going to be looking to close people down so that we can help. I'm looking to build Neil to diamond, but I'm also obviously looking to build in other legs and help them achieve their promotions. So I'm going to be following up so that I can basically be looking and going, there's a space there with nobody's name in it. Let's put a name in that, because if we've got a name in it this month, next month, it's all about the volume. And we're going to have more people that are trying to get the volume. So I'm going to be following up, I'm going to be closing. And the most important thing about finishing this month strong is the Ruby bonus. So as you've seen, you will have seen I've posted it on my personal profile today. I will be posting that every single day. I am going to do a little, I'm going to probably do a picture of a ruby with a tiny little bit of text on it, and I'm going to be saying, I'm probably going to spend like £1 or £2, not a lot. I don't spend a lot when I boost, but I'm going to put it on my Facebook business page. I'm probably going to do a little boost on it of a couple of pounds. because that Ruby bonus, as far as we are aware, at this exact moment in time, finishes on the 31st of March. That Ruby bonus can enable people to earn £945 in their first 2 months within the business. So you can be earning up to like 450, nearly £500 per month with a part-time business that you can work the hours that you want. It is incredible. That Ruby bonus takes what a Ruby earns and, massively increases it. And then add on top of, obviously, you've got your £945, which is including your rack cash. So I would urge every single one of you to put it on your personal profile, put it on Instagram, put it on Twitter, literally, every single place that you can have, that you can put about that Ruby bonus, message every single person that you've been talking to. If you have spoke to anybody, or if you have anybody on your hundreds list, so you're going to go through your hundreds list, you've got 2 days plus a little bit of a night to go through your hundreds list and go, right, this is a list of people that I know. I'm going to message those people and say to them, would you be interested in the opportunity to earn up to £945 in the next 2 months? So we're in March. By the end of May, they'll get it paid mid-June. So mid-June, you can have £1,000, pretty much. So you just think about what that can mean. That's the difference between a family going on holiday or not. It's an absolutely huge difference in people's lives. Most people enter this business going, I'd actually like, if I could earn an extra £400 to £500 a month, that could mean huge things for my family. That means that we can afford to save for a holiday. That means that we can have day trips. That means that, there's pressure off, my partner, or all different things. It is a huge amount of money that can be earned part-time. So just remember that you are offering people the opportunity to earn money. So you're not going to, though, I'd like you to give me some money and I'm going to take that off you and that's it. No, they're going to pay up to £95, for example, for a business building kit. They can earn that money back immediately with the 4 apps that they get in the kit, and they also have the opportunity to earn £945 in the next 2 months. That's real. I thought that could be low, because within my first 30 days within the business, I sold 44 wraps. So that is entirely possible that these people can earn this money, and it's an incredible amount of money that you're going to be offering people. And, I've done it. So you can say to people, I'm going to start putting this on. So I'm admin on a few of your pages, and I'm putting on there, I'm being mentored by somebody who did this, so I'm going to do it, and there's an opportunity for you to do it. And that's real. Because I did it, I can help you. We've got the tools, it's all there. You just have to follow what's put in front of you and what we tell you to do. And I don't mean that in a teacherish way as in what we tell you what to do, but the tools are there, the advice is there, the experience is there to help you achieve that. So, like I say, finishing the month strong is all about not going, oh, there's only 2 days left now, so I don't think that that's going to happen now. It's about going, there's 2 days left. Do you know what? If it doesn't happen, I'm going to make myself get as close to it happening as possible. And then by doing that, I can guarantee you that the next month is going to be, it's going to be a lot easier, to be honest with you. I know that I pushed so hard in the January, and then in the February, when it came to my diamond, because I pushed so hard in the January, and my qualified legs were super strong, and that I'd got my ruby was in place, and the lady, Sarah, who got the emerald, you know, we talked together, we trained her. She was absolutely sorted. She knew exactly what she'd got to do. She'd got to ruby herself, so she was going to tell those other girls how to get to ruby because she'd done it herself. So that push that month really impacted on the following month. The following month, Neil was poorly, the boys were on half term, and there were only 28 days. Everything was against me hitting diamonds that month. It happened because of the work that I'd actually put in the previous month with regards to waking up, not accepting anything else. My brain was literally in overdrive. I was so determined to hit emerald that if there was a slot missing with a name missing, I was going to sign my mum. And I spoke to my mum and I said, right, okay, I'm getting emerald this month and I'm going to do everything possible for that to happen. But if I just happen to be one distributor name short, can I put yours in it? And we'll work something out with the volume. And that was my plan. I didn't need to do it in the end. I was very lucky that I didn't need to do it because the team pulled out all the stops and we'd worked together and we got those people in those places. But it really was that mentality of anything. I'd do anything to make that happen. And it was on that very last day that, you know, the last bit of volume was put through to make it happen. So I'm going to open it up now. So I'll mute it. How exciting! So we've got Angela, Lizzie and Tara. I'm just going to stop recording now.